Every time you go to a petrol pump, have you wondered why is petrol so expensive these days? I also wondered about this a lot. And so I went back and did some research and tried to understand why petrol prices are so high, even when I know that global crude prices are not as high as they used to be a few years ago. Crude prices have been falling since 2022, ever since it hit around $139 per barrel. From 2022 to 2026, it has fallen by 32% and it's now hovering around $60 to $70 per barrel. In contrast, the petrol prices have steadily gone up in the same period, from around 90-95 to even 110 rupees in Bangalore, where I'm staying. Petrol comes from crude. So if crude prices have been falling and have fallen more than 30%, why have petrol prices not gone down and in fact stayed high and even gone up? What's even happening? For the broad context, the fact is that there is an oversupply of crude right now and comparatively demand is weak. But when we come to India, let's see what are the reasons petrol prices are still high even when the global crude prices have fallen. If you break down the petrol price, it is made up of a few components. The biggest component is taxes, which make up around 40 to 50% of the whole price. So even when crude prices fall, taxes don't fall accordingly because taxes are fixed. So that benefit is not passed on. The second most important reason is the exchange rate. India, like many other countries, buys crude with dollars. Over the last few years, the rupee has depreciated more than 20% against the dollar. So when you buy crude, you have to pay more rupees and it ends up negating any benefit there is from the reduced cost of the crude. The third factor is made up of all the costs that are associated with making petrol, for example, refining, distribution, marketing. These also tend to be fixed. Another important point is the inventory costs. Let's say a company from India buys crude at a high price. It doesn't make sense for them to reduce the price unless that high price inventory is sold, because it will impact their profitability. Okay, now given that there are all these reasons which make petrol stay pricey for us, what are some government levers that are there that can be used to help retail? So the number one thing the government can do is to reduce the central excise tax. This is one of the biggest components of the petrol price. But why doesn't it happen? Because it is a very important revenue source for the government. Another option for the government is to bring petrol under the GST regime. Because right now there is the central excise tax, there are also state VAT taxes that are added on. But this will also probably not happen because, again, an important revenue source for the government. So I hope with this video I was able to explain the anomalous relationship between crude prices and petrol prices. Please subscribe for more such content that makes you think.